Need a new cameraman.
Well,
I am
not
available. No one else keeps sending my fan mail. Can I be your new cameraman?
Well,
because he's useless.
up to it. He is useless, isn't
he? People criticise me.
Good morning, Andrew.
Yeah, good morning, Tom.
And a very warm welcome to Trampo Arch, who's in the back.
Good morning,
there.
Andrew. Good morning, Tom.
Good morning, Archie.
Right, big game today, guys.
Yes.
Yeovil Town at home. This is another stepping stone towards promotion. How are we feeling?
Yes, mate. Very, very excited about today's game. I can't say enough, Tom. I think today, 3 points against Yeovil. Plymouth lose at Crawley. 1 point against. There'll be 1 point ahead of us, Plymouth. But going into next Friday's game at our place.
So, Trampo Arch, what do you think the score's going to be today?
I think the game's got 4-0 written all over it, Tom.
Great news. Let's get some music on.
Let's get some music on. Let's go.
Go south, there's a team down there. Go south, with a lot of flair. Go south, they're gonna take us there. Where? To the Premier.
After a delightful display in the depths of Hartlepool, Pompey are back in the City of Blue, facing a struggling Yeovil side, maintaining just 2 victories from 21. Could the Glovers make a statement, or could Pompey just keep on winning? Let's waste no time here in the Toby Carvery Hillsy, Portsmouth.
This is 4-0 written all over it.
Very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Fournilwrittenalloverit. This afternoon broadcasted to you outside, unusually, from the Toby Carvery Hillsy, Portsmouth. Alongside me today is Archie and Andrew, ready for today's game. Let's move over to Andrew then for Team of the Week. So now let's head over to our second special guest this week, over to Mark Haitlin, CEO of Portsmouth Football Club. Let's get his thoughts for the remainder of this season.
Go south, there's a team down there. Go south, with a lot of fire. Pompey, you will hear us shout. Cry out, Pompey, when the lads come out. Till we reach.
Good afternoon, Mark. How are you doing?
Very good, thank you.
Good. Thanks for persistently trying to get back on the show since your last appearance at Carlisle.
Yeah, I know. I've sent about 10 requests and it's the first time since then that I've been allowed back on, amazingly enough. Which I am upset about.
Could you put into words how excited you are to get back on the show and also for the remainder of this season?
I think that the remainder of the season pales into insignificance compared to getting back on the show. I think this is the highlight of my football career. But yeah, in regards of what's going on the pitch, obviously very excited and can't wait for the final few games. You know, hopefully a 4-0 written all over it for quite a few games from now till the end of the season.
Would be helpful, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
We do appreciate the fan mail that you send in every week, obviously.
And the likes on YouTube and the positive comments.
Do you know when the fan mail's going to stop? Because it's getting a little bit embarrassing now, isn't it?
It is a bit freaky, but yeah, I don't know.
End of the season, do you think?
Maybe if we get promoted, maybe I'll stop. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. In all seriousness, though, question from Alexander the Negative.
Alexander the Negative.
Do you know Alexander the Negative?
Yeah, I do. Good.
So, looking a bit far ahead, provided we do get promoted this season, do you think we might need to strengthen the squad going into next year into League One, or what are your thoughts on the current squad?
Well, that's obviously down to Cookie, and at this time last season he was saying he just needed a couple of additions and I think brought a whole new squad in. So really it'll be down to Cookie. I mean, his latest thinking is we just need a bit of strengthening here and there when I speak to him verbally, but who knows, the end of the season comes, you know, and the right players come up and we can afford them, then obviously he'll be allowed to go and sign who he wants.
Fair enough. What do you think's been the most enjoyable game of the season for you so far?
Oh, Carlisle away was really good. I really enjoyed Carlisle away. And Colchester away, I was going to say as well.
Why were you so excited about that?
Just, I think Carlisle, because there was a little bit of pressure building. You know, they were above us, and I felt that was the result that really turned things, you know, in our favour. We've had quite a good run since then, and Colchester, because when we got that second goal early on, and we was quite dominant. One of the only games I've been able to relax a little bit and enjoy the rest of the game.
Cool. And Grimsby as well.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah.
Cool. We've got a question from Andrew behind the camera.
Go, Andrew.
Right. I've forgotten it.
Your Plymouth one about the points.
You need new staff. Can I?
Yeah, I know. He's still recording this.
We'll cut this bit out. Yeah.
Keep it in. Yeah. I need a new cameraman.
Well, we
I am
can't
available.
believe.
No one else keeps sending my fan mail. Can I be your new cameraman?
Well,
because he's
up to
useless.
it. He is useless, isn't he?
People criticise me.
What was your question?
My question was about Plymouth.
How old are you?
26. Assuming we win today, Mark, and Plymouth lose.
Football gods, you should never do that.
I know that. But we're going to win today. We're going to win convincingly 4-0 today. Assuming that happens. Assuming that happens and Plymouth lose, that takes us into Easter Friday, 1 point behind Plymouth on that game against Plymouth at Fratton Park.
Yeah. Right, go on.
So the question is then, what do you think that game might bring to the fans, to the stadium, to the football that day? If we're 1 point behind Plymouth, we could then
technically go above them.
Yeah, to second place.
I mean, listen, I'm being honest. I think that generally from now to the end of the season, there's only one aim, and that is promotion. But obviously, I think over the last 3-4 seasons, there has become this rivalry between ourselves and Plymouth. And to a degree, that game becomes quite a big game in the event of the scenario you just said. And yeah, it would obviously be fantastic. I think it'll be like a cup final that day anyway.
Yeah. Got one question from a Plymouth fan who's coming.
You said one question before, and that's another one.
That's not
from a Plymouth fan.
Yeah, Plymouth fan. He was asking how is it that we allow them the whole Milton End 2,800 tickets? Surely that gives them some sort of advantage when they give us only 1,500 every time we've been to Plymouth. What's the thinking behind that? Because we could sell that end, couldn't we, to our own fans?
You can't. What you've got to do is, because our current capacity is 18,000 or just under 19,000, let's just say 19, we have a legal EFL rule requirement to give them 10%. So that's 1,900. Right. Once you go above 1,500, you have to give them the rest of the Milton end.
Okay.
Because we can't cope with
segregation.
It's not just the segregation, it's the canteen facilities, the toilets, that type of thing. So they stick to the rules their end and give us what the requirement is. Technically we could do that, but then you'd be left with an empty Milton end and we'd lose out, obviously, revenue-wise, financially, yeah.
Okay.
So that's the fact of it.
Right. One more question then.
There's not one more questions.
Yeah, I know. Well, there's two more questions. One's a little short.
I feel like Donald Trump with this mic. Go on.
What message would you like to give to the viewers and supporters of Fournilwrittenalloverit and of Portsmouth Football Club as the end of the season is nearing?
In regard to Fournilwrittenalloverit, I think that your support all year, even when we've had some bad results and I've gone home and watched the YouTube the next day, and it has brought a smile to my face when really I haven't had smiles on my face all for the preceding 24 hours. So yeah, keep smiling, keep doing what you're doing. I think it's really, really great, genuinely. It says it's not just about the result. Well, obviously the result is really important. It's about getting out there, having a good day out, which you guys seem to do, which is fair play to you. And in regard to the fans generally, I think they've been outstanding all season, and just keep it up for the running, enjoy the ride, and hopefully we'll be celebrating in a few weeks' time.
Perfect.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. Finally, score prediction.
4-0 written all over it.
Perfect. Thanks so much for your time today, Mark. Really appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
I think it's going to be 4-0 today, sir. I think Pompey are going to absolutely cruise through. And why not? Because we're that good, it's going to happen for us. The team's great, the pitch is amazing, the fans are always amazing. And what more can I say? All the staff are looking forward to a great win today.
Thank you very much.
You're like hat buddies, you two, aren't you?
So, can I ask a question again?
Yes.
Well, I think it will definitely be a dockyard derby to remember, and I think we're on a bit of a run, so I can see us winning today and beating Plymouth.
Score prediction.
4-0.
4-0.
4-0.
4-0. Who would you like to see playing today?
Chaplin should be given a start because when he comes on, he causes problems for the opponent's defence. And I think we should give Talbot another chance at right back, and then maybe push Gareth Evans into CAM.
Dave, what are we expecting for today's game?
A loss, really, just because we've won 2 in 21. We've gone from like 5th to 19th, so not looking good at all.
So probably a wasted journey already, if I may say so.
It's a good day. The sun's out. How can you complain?
If we've got the same squad next year, do you think we'll do equally as well in League One?
I think the league's more designed for our style of play. We found it last 4 seasons. It's been hard. They come here, you know, we're not done too well at home. They come here, sit behind. I think League 2, League 1 is more open play football, a bit more like the style that we're going to like, I think. I don't think we find it as hard. I'm open for same again next year.
Good news, alright, thanks so much. You won't fall
You've got to shout at me, right?
You've got to shout it really loud.
Shout 4-0 all over it.
Shout that, yeah?
Ready?
Right.
Really loud. Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
4-0! No!
That'll do. Cheers, guys. Appreciate it.
What you got there, mate?
Pompey. Yeah? Play out Pompey. No?
No.
He's a bit interested in that.
Let me interview.
Yeah, go ahead.
You say Pompey for me. No? Okay, get on your bike then. See you later. Have a good one.
Don't forget your bike.
Oh, don't, where is he going? What do you expect for the rest of the season, guys?
I reckon we'll get promoted.
Straight promotion.
Come second. Off Plymouth.
Yeah.
Anything less than a win's embarrassing, to be honest. I mean,
Not embarrassing.
It's a bold statement.
We'll try that one again.
No, it's fine, it's good. We get
Embarrassing.
opinions. It would be embarrassing. That's how confident we are over here. Obviously, Mr. Negative over there. Carry on, sorry.
so anyone that's going to get promoted shouldn't be losing to teams like Yeovil or, I don't know, the likes of Accrington. I know they've had a great month, but, you know, Morecambe, that sort of team. And Crewe the other day, let's not talk about that.
We're on a good run, and there's not long to go, so we've got to get the momentum carrying on so that we can get the couple of wins that hopefully we need to kick us on.
Mate, what do you think for today's game?
I don't know, probably a good game. Yeovil, pretty good team. Don't know where they are on the table, but should be pretty even.
We're outside the away end, guys. What are your expectations for your game against Portsmouth?
Pretty low.
Yes.
Why are they pretty low?
We've been poor for a few weeks now, so as long as we don't get an absolute hiding, then I'll be pretty happy.
I'd like to think we'd be able to get a draw, but can't see it against a high-flying Portsmouth, to be honest. Yeah. Hopefully we'll score a couple of goals so we get a bit to cheer about, but we're not playing that well at the moment.
Most of your fans are saying that this afternoon. You're not looking for anything out of this game, so may I ask, why did you bother?
Because we can get a result here. We have done previously.
Yeah.
We've come down before, got a couple of draws, the odd win now and again. Being a fairly localish game as well, it's not too far away from home. Yeah. And it's a nice drive down here, nice stadium, nice fans. Yeah, exactly. So it should be a good game. Hoping for a result, but I wouldn't be at all surprised if Portsmouth take this one and go on. And it looks like you guys are going to get promoted this year, and we hope so.
So thanks very much for your time. Enjoy the game and have a good day here. Yeah?
Cheers, guys.
Thank you.
Guys, what are our expectations for today's game?
2-1. We're going to win. Easy. 3-0.
Well, we're looking forward to today's game at the moment because it's 2:30. Ask us again at 10:05 and it might be a different story. I just kind of hope that we can give a good account of ourselves. Maybe then we get a point. But all too often just lately we've struggled to take the lead. When we have taken the lead, we've thrown the game away. So I'm fearing the worst, but hoping for the best, which I think will be a draw.
Yeah, I think we've interviewed maybe 10 or 12 Yeovil fans this afternoon, and pretty much everybody's saying the same thing about your side. So I think that's an omen, actually. If everyone's saying the same thing, often that goes the opposite way. So maybe we'll have a better afternoon than you think.
Well, maybe. The sun's out, so we're halfway there, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah!
What are your thoughts?
Yes, mate. Well, Tom, I think it's a even game, to be fair. We scored early on, didn't we? But I fancy the second half. I think we might get through. I think Carl Bennett will get 2, and Naismith might get 1. I think 4-0. Looks like 4-0 to be, Tom.
4-0 written all over it. After over Dan and Tom, guys, what do you think for the first half?
Hello, Tom. Welcome to 4-0 written all over it. It's nice to have you back, firstly. sent you a bout of illness. But apart from that, yeah, it's an alright game. We're doing alright, we're holding in, making them look pretty average. I think if we keep up the pressure, a few sloppy passes, but I think we'll bid in the second half. And Plymouth are losing, so who knows? Fram Fortress next weekend, boys.
Yeah, well, I think if we can get them down the wings a bit more, that'd be better. But yeah, 1-0 up, and Stevenage and Plymouth are both losing, so kick on second half, another couple of goals. Brilliant.
Portsmouth 3, Yeovil 1. How excited were you after that full-time whistle?
Well, I was excited for the last 10 minutes. The last 10 minutes were amazing, and it was good to see a really good teamwork performance from everyone. Even the fans were here today.
Hang on a minute.
I know.
Look at this and that. It's all getting out now, isn't it? Yeah. Next week, Friday, massive game. One of the biggest game of the season.
No, it is our biggest game of the season.
So what do you expect of that?
Well, they won today, I think, didn't they? So hopefully.
Yeah, we are playing Plymouth, by the way, just in case you're wondering.
Yeah, we should beat them actually. Hopefully. I was hoping they lose and we.
Yeah, exactly. Be a bit of a closer game then, won't it?
Hope so. Well, as a team as well that wants to play football.
Yeah, exactly.
Which I'm happy about. And I don't really. They played well today, I think. Yeovil, but they weren't that strong. They
weren't that strong. We're a much better team today. Well, mate, go and enjoy yourself. Enjoy your evening, and we'll see you on Friday, hopefully. Here finished, Pompey 3, Yeovil Town 1. What a fantastic game, mate. That's brilliant, wasn't it? Great game. We will see you on Friday against. Oh yeah. We will see you for probably the biggest game of the season on Friday against Plymouth. So we will see you then. Thank you very much for watching, Jordan and Andrew as well. We will see you on Friday. Keep the faith, run away, and play up Pompey. Play up Pompey.
Go south. There's a team down there. Go south with a lot of flair. Go south. They're gonna take us there. Where? To the Premier. Play up Pompey. You will hear a shout. Play up Pompey. When the lads come out. Play up Pompey. It's the greatest